I'm just adjusting the iPad, then we'll get started in this in a hot second. How's everyone doing? Alrighty, I'm ready. I'm also have clothes in the dryer, so at some point you all will hear a loud sound, and that will mean my clothes are ready. But I hope everyone's doing well. Alrighty. Hey, honey. Hey, Diana. Hey, Arminta. Hey, Rojalie. Hey, Witchy. Hey, Cassidy. Hey, Fashion Destination. How are you all? Hope everyone's doing well. I should be charging my phone, but my charger is on the other side, and I don't feel like getting up to get it. You got it, darling. We'll add you to the list. Diana. I did. I saw your messages. I saw your super chat. I think I took a screenshot of the pendulum questions and the tarot question. Hey, Life of Sunday. All right. Well, before I get into the reading or the readings, I have some really cool news. So tomorrow I will be posting a different kind of video than what I typically post. It will be a surprise for many of you because this is the first time ever I am posting something like this and doing something like this. So I'm excited to share it, and I hope you all like it. And I definitely will probably continue to do it as well. So I think I might either post it at like 9 or 10 a.m. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm excited. Nope, we have not started just yet. I'm gonna get up the names on the screen in a little bit. I should actually grab my charger, my computer charger, and my phone charger. That way nothing dies while we're on the live. Okay. So let me pull up the PowerPoint with the names. And let me grab these chargers, and then we will be in business. All right, so give me like 2 extra minutes. It shouldn't take me that long, but Okay. Okay. So the first person that's up is, I'm reading the messages. Okay, Armintha. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay, so let me look at the questions real quick. I think Fashion Destination had like just one question, and then Divine Pearls, you just want love notes. So let's do those two first, and then we can just go in the order that we're in afterwards. So we can get the shorter ones out the way. So Fashion Destination. And I gotta add Rosalie to the list as well too. And then, so let me put you after Raven. I surely do know from who. All right. Just gonna adjust it a little bit. All right. So up first is Fashion Destination. Hey, Renappy Summer. All right, now we gotta add Renappy Summer to the list. Yes, we are a soul fam here. Renappy Summer. Hey, Witchy. All right, so Fashion's up first. Let me find your name on the screen. I feel like the music is very loud, so I will turn it down. All right. So your question is, ancestral messages, and I remember you said you wanted like messages from heaven, or you asked about like some type of message from heaven. So I don't have like cards like that, but of course I have like my ancestral messages, but I can use oracle cards as well. So let's use, I'm trying to think of what cards I want to use. I'll use my second edition, and then I'll use some of the energy oracle cards as well. All right, so this is for Fashion Destination. What messages from heaven do we have for Fashion Destination? So we have, money will flow into your life like water. You are receiving money from everywhere now. Get ready to enjoy it. We have, trust that this transition is for your highest good. Things are about to get exciting. So already two cards telling you something great is about to happen for you. Let's see what else we get. We have, oh my gosh, you'll be amazed at what you attract when you start believing in yourself and what you deserve. Know that everything you want is waiting for you on the other side of consistency. Let's get some more. We have, it makes us happy to see you heal. You are doing a great job. We know it can be hard, but you are strong and will be fine. I love that. And let's get a couple more, and then we'll get some energy oracle cards. We have, oh, you're about to meet the reason why you couldn't settle. And then one more. Okay. We have, oh wow, your financial abundance is near. Hold on just a little longer. You will be taken care of, my dear. So definitely seeing some really big positive financial like changes for you that's coming up that spirit wants to say, like messages from heaven, and just like they're proud of you There's a lot of abundance coming towards you. And I also see some love here when they say like you're about to meet the reason why you couldn't settle, which is really nice. So now let me get the energy oracle cards. I think, yep, here they are. Okay. Let's see what else we get for you, Miss Fashion Destination. Ooh, look at that. We got number 42, a woman holding a coin. See, there's just confirmation, more about money. More money. Opportunities are coming in for you. Let's see what else we get. What else? Messages from heaven for fashion. Wow, look at that. Number 3, blossoming abundance. I'm going to read that card. They want me to read that one for you. So, number 3, blossoming abundance. We have increasing wealth and value. This card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime with coins, new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results that take hold. This card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. I love that. That's amazing. Fashion destination. That is amazing. And here's your affirmation. Abundant wealth blossoms all around me. I see the value in everyday life. I love that for you. That's exciting. Okay, I'm going to get you one more card. I'm going to get you a card from my new deck, my self-affirmation deck, as well, to just see what else Spirit has for you. All right, let's get one affirmation card for fashion destination. What card do we have for fashion destination at this time? What card do we have for fashion destination at this time? Oh my gosh, you got my favorite card, which is literally the first card of the deck. Guess what you have, fashion destination? You have, ding, 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 money loves me. Money loves me. See, this is beautiful. This is a great way to start off a live. This is so great. And at the bottom of the deck, adjacent possibilities. So you're just going to get money from different avenues and different places and different ways. So this is amazing. All right. I love this for you. At the bottom of my self-affirmation deck, I am ready for a new beginning, or for a beautiful beginning, which will be a new beginning. So I love that for you. I hope you loved your reading, because I absolutely loved it. All right. I would have been like I would have flipped out, because I think I have a card in there that says something about abundance in it. So I would have like went crazy if that came out too. All right, so that was for Fashion Destination. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Alrighty. Up next is Miss Divine Pearls. Alrighty, let's get you some love notes from your person. I'm going to get you love notes from, let's do this guy. We'll do the purple one. All right, what messages do you have for Divine Pearls? What messages do we have? Oh, I dropped one on the floor. They're going to make me work for it, so I shall grab it. Okay. I'm pretty sure I moved the camera a little bit. Okay. The card that fell on the floor was We Belong Together. Next is I'm realizing your love was holding me together. Next is sometimes I stare at my phone and become stuck. Bye, Fashion Destination. Next is you are my two of cups. You are my soulmate. I'm learning to open my heart. Let's see what else we get. We have please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. We have, I get scared if I'm being honest with you. And let's get one more. We have, maybe this break is for a good reason. Maybe this time apart will help us come back together. All right. And then I might get one more. They want me to get you one more. One more. We have, sometimes I wonder if saying I'm sorry is enough. All right. So that's what we got from your person, Divine Pearls. I hope that was helpful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have my heart is yearning for you. You're welcome. Okay. Up next is, hey, Angel Wings. I'm glad you're able to get me on the live. Next up is Arminta. So let me pull up your question. Alrighty. Let me get them really quick. Welcome to the live. All right. All right. So let me go back to hold on. Let me go back to the other question. All right. Why another one has to be, okay, so first one is why did you have to do it another time? So let us get, oh, thank you, Angel Wings. You guys are so sweet. So we have the Three of Wands, the Hangman. So this is answering your first question of why did you have to do that again? The Eight of Wands, the Magician, and then the Four of Swords. So it definitely seemed like it needed additional working, and it literally was just like a part of the process that you had to complete, which is like doing that another time because there was additional clearing out that needed to happen. Also, too, I feel that, you know, if you only did it once, it would have only done like half of the work that needed to be done. So doing it a second time definitely helped clear out the energy and just like kind of, in a way, fast forward things a little bit. And it allowed you to, when I say take control of the situation, not like in a possessive type of way or manipulative type of way, but more so of like helping to clear out things that you knew didn't belong there anymore and just didn't need to be there in their lives, if that makes sense, because you were doing like the spiritual work behind the scenes. And it also allowed, I feel like you helped the little one. You helped her with like her sleeping. That's why I'm getting that she may have been having like nightmares for a little bit of time or just not having the best of sleep. But you doing that second work definitely helped her kind of like just be more at peace and just have like a restful slumber. So that's what I got for the first question. All right, the next one is, so you wanted to know, was the next one, did you want to know why the candle was burning so quickly? One of the candles. And then I'll do your ancestral energy update. Okay, so why was that one, the green one, moving down, burning down faster than the other one? Okay, thank you, honey, for telling me, because I usually, I have people sit for a while. Because, there's some people out there that like try to follow you, but because they want to like recreate your page and scam people. That's just why I had to be sure. And as I say that, there's a scammer like pretending to be someone that I do follow. So let me delete them. Okay. We are Instagram buddies now. I could be a little bit more active on Instagram. I'm going to get there. All right, so we have the stars. We have the temperance card. So notice like the water and like, the pouring of the water in these cups. So I feel like you were the person. It's like it's a strong connection with your feminine ancestors here with this green candle. I'm not sure what that candle was connected to, but it definitely gives me the vibe that they were like kind of mothering you, and they wanted to make sure that you were aware that the intentions that you put into that candle, that they're moving along very nicely and smoothly. So there's not a lot of hardships. There's not a lot of, blockages when it comes to that thing. So typically when things burn down faster in the candles, that means that there's like not a lot of, issues or problems with it. There's been a lot of clearing out of it. So you're just able to like, kind of go along that journey a lot smoothly compared to like something else. And it doesn't mean if something takes a longer time to burn that it's like a bad thing. It's just more so it's all about like just making sure that there's less blockages as possible. And so I feel like they're saying the reason why that one is burning quicker is because the path has definitely have been cleared for you, and they're just assisting you a lot with it. So that's why it's just moving better. It's moving faster just because they've been able to help you and taking care of yourself. I'm seeing just so much water energy here. So, like don't drown yourself in water, but drink more water. Even if that's the only thing you drink now, like drink a little bit more. But also too, maybe adding like lemon or lime to your water as well too. It's like a kind of cleanse detox type of thing. That's what I pick up on. And then I know you wanted to have like the ancestral energy update on the connection. Let's see. Hey Cassidy, you surely can ask a pendulum question. All right, we have the High Priestess, Seven of Wands, High Priestess. Your ancestral energy check in with this person. The Ace of Wands. I feel like what they're saying here is that, the Seven of Wands is like, being defensive in a sense, but also just being aware of your surroundings. Sometimes you have to put a guard up at times just to be more careful. And I feel like what they're saying is to never lose sight of the goal, the end goal, right? And I feel that what they're saying with the ancestral energy check-in with you all is that deep down inside, like you already know what is to come and what is the importance and the value of this. And I feel like even there's going to be more truths revealed about this connection with you two. Not like even just like what's going to happen next with you all, but more so like why you all were connected to begin with. And once again, you see there how there's just like women here. And I feel like there's a lot of feminine energy here that's like assisting you all and guiding you. I feel that what you're going with the ancestral check-in, it's like they're telling you everything is not always black and white, right? And it's okay if everything is not always black and white, because sometimes we think like, oh, it has to be exactly this way, and that is that, or it has to be the other way, and that is that. And it's like there actually might be a gray area. There actually might be something in between, and that's okay. But understanding that you have to be okay with knowing that there's another perspective to it, or there's like another side to it in a sense. And so I feel like what they're saying here with you guys is that you see how she's like holding on to her wand, and she sees these other wands are like coming towards her, but then you see like this wand, it's like they're coming out of the blue with the out of the clouds with this wand. So I feel like this is your energy of like you have always known what it is, and like have just been in tune with a lot of things, and just like really tapped into healing and working on yourself and just like spirituality, right? And then the other side, the other person, they're starting to get an understanding about it. And I feel like this middle card here is the sibling to this person. And the reason why I say that is because she definitely holds a lot of intellect, and she's able to provide guidance and insight to both of you on different things, because she knows, you know, her sibling in a way that you don't know them just yet, but also she knows she's learning more about you, and she's able to share that insight with him, and also share the insight with you on like how you all can grow from this and heal from this and still work towards work towards this union, work towards this connection. That's what I pick up here. So it's like the ancestors are also like giving her permission to kind of assist you all in a way too. I feel energetically, like on your side, it seems like there might be, oh, and it's funny too, like she's wearing a green outfit, and I remember you asked about that green candle. Energetically, like there might be some parts of you that are still a little, I don't want to say defensive, but like you are on a little bit, not edge, but it's like they're saying let your guard down a little bit, not in a sense of like, oh, just forget everything, but more so like just being more relaxed when it comes to this person, as they are coming around and ready to like come to you with something that's solid, or share or relay a message to this middle person, the sibling, to relay the message to you, to see if there's a conversation that can be had in the future, or if there's like a time where you all can come together, if that makes sense. Because I feel like they feel your energy, how it could be like you both are mirroring each other's energy, I'm definitely feeling, but I feel like this person is definitely, as I show the cards, number 45, man holding a heart, they want to, offer that, or, have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, but also energetically, they have to feel like it's okay to do so. Like you're not going to curse them out or, flip out on them, basically. So let me use the ancestral messages. I feel like there's a heart-to-heart conversation that will be, shared between you two at some point. That's what I'm picking up that vibe. I'm definitely picking it up. We have pay attention to your dreams, because we are sending you a clear answer in the next 4 days. So that could be something to be mindful of, because maybe they give you guidance, or not even like they might give you the answer, but also too maybe this person communicates with you telepathically, right? Next we have, tell them that you love them and they matter to you. We all want to hear that we matter sometimes. So, it doesn't mean like if you want to do that, you can. It doesn't have to be that direct, but more so that is true. Like we all want to hear that we're loved, or that we've been appreciated by somebody. And that we, it's like the time that we spent with a person really mattered to them, and that, it's just thoughtful, it's fulfilling. So I feel like they could also share that with you too. Let's see what else. We have your solar plexus. Yeah, your solar plexus chakra needs some realignment. Repeat positive affirmations for the next week. This will help strengthen your personal power. So that is a chakra area that could be worked on either for you or for this person. And so by you or that person, well, probably you, because solar plexus chakra, that would help align both of you. And they also wanted me to pull some cards from my Black Hollywood romance deck as well. So let's see what else they want to say and share with you all for this ancestral energy check-in with this connection. Oh, wow. Look at that. We have forgive and heal. As you forgive and heal, your love life becomes brighter and healthier. So there could be some energy where, like, there's still a need to kind of like forgive and just kind of move forward. And notice in this card, like, he's smiling. She's like looking at him with a side eye. And it's like either we let this, either I continue to let this thing stop something that could be potentially amazing and great. Because everybody has a hiccup in their relationship and their connection at some point. Nobody is perfect. And so understanding also too, there's no point of carrying anger and frustration and hurt, you know? So let's see what else. What else do they have to say? What else? All right, we have safe place. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down. Remember how I talked about guard? To let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. So I think also too, they're saying here to know that it's safe for you to forgive. It's safe for you to want to try again. It's safe for you to want to have a conversation or to give to just say something if you really want to. Because sometimes it's funny because I was just talking to a friend about this. Like, we can put these guards up for ourselves because we've been hurt before, or we don't want to come off a certain way. So we're like, oh well, let me be really protective of everything. Let me, you know, be a little closed off or whatever, just so I can protect myself. And it's like you think you're protecting yourself, but in a way, you could be pushing away somebody that genuinely wants to get to know you, genuinely wants to work things out, just because you're so defensive. So it's like, understanding it's okay to like tap into love and to choose with your heart and not your mind. That is something I still learn to this day. So yeah, I feel like this is really good. Like the messages that they're sharing here for you all, and just really explaining a lot of the things that are happening. Ooh, and at the bottom of the deck, as I shuffle it, we have inner fears. As you face the inner fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy and loving relationship with others and yourself. So, like, this could also speak to you all facing your inner fears, and what could have kept you apart is actually going to bring y'all back together, bring you closer together, however that is, whether it's friendship or actually, being in a relationship. The idea is that sometimes our inner fears, they can be what drives us apart or they can be what drives us together. So it's all about perspective and it's all about what we do with that. Okay. So that is what I have for you, my love, for that part of the reading. I think that was it. Was that your only question? Was that the only thing that you wanted? I gotta double check. I'm glad you're loving your reading. And if you're referring to this deck, sure, I have it on pre-order on my Etsy shop as well. It's like I buy a whole bunch of them and then they sell out. They get sold very quickly. So I do my best trying to keep up with the inventory. All right. So Queen Sugar will take a quick break, drink some water, and then we'll get back to the live. So Brittany will be up next. So give me like a couple of minutes as I prepare for the next round of reading. I'm gonna put on my little, so people know where I went. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say 5 minutes, but it might take less than that. But I will be back in 5 minutes or less. Alrighty, I am back. I am ready to go to the next reading. So we have, let us see, we have Brittany up next. So pull up your questions and you put your name on the screen. All right. And then your first question is, will I successfully move to another country outside of the US? Let us see. Outside the US to live and build a life for myself. Three of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Let's get a couple more. We have the God of Wands, which is the King of Wands, the Hierophant, and then let's get one more. Oh, so many cards. All right, the card that fell out was the Temperance card. Okay. So the question, will you successfully move to another country and live and build a life for yourself? So I feel like with the Three of Swords coming out first, it's not to be afraid, to be nervous about. More so what this is saying is that if you were to leave the US and to start and build a new life, it would be a little bit emotionally hard in the beginning. And I feel like that's more so like, the connections that you might have in the US currently. So like, let's say you have your family here, or your best friends, like that, what is it called? Homesick, like feeling homesick. That's definitely a thing that you will experience at some point, but it's not to say like, oh, things don't turn around. So in the beginning, it will be a little bit of like that homesick feeling, and maybe even just a little bit of fear, because you're just like, I don't know what to really expect from this, right? But what they're saying with these other cards here, they're saying that you would definitely be successful and be able to make a living for yourself and do well wherever you end up moving to. The idea is that you're definitely going to have to put in some work and research in terms of like where you want to move to. So like just not picking a random country just because people on Instagram or YouTube talk about it and say it's really cool. Like actually doing your research, visiting the place, getting acquainted with the community that you would probably stay in, or like the work that you'll do there. I also feel like it's really important for you to know that you should connect with someone that either is in the field that you're in that type of work that you do when you're there, or someone that is familiar with that place. So like actually getting to know someone that has a background there, or that lives there currently, however it is, right? The idea is that you need to connect with people, or at least with this one particular person that is familiar with the area and with the country, because you want to make sure you're setting yourself up in the right position, and know that you'll be protected, that you'll be safe wherever you go. But it's like also making sure that you're not doing anything obliviously, right? So putting yourself in a position where like, okay, this is where I want to go. I want to live in Portugal because I know that the thing that I want to do, they pay really well there. Housing is not that bad there. This area is safe. I'm going to visit there next month, and I'm going to stay there for a week. I get a chance to walk around the city and, connect with the people and all of that, right? Understanding the paperwork behind it, right? Like we can't just walk up, to another country and just say, hey, I want to be a citizen here now. It's like, it's paperwork, thinking about all of that. And it's not to scare you, but it's just to literally make sure that you cover your tracks and you're in good standing with the country that you try to move to, and then also with the U.S. if you were to ever want to come back or whatever. So that's the first question. All right, the next question that you have is, please describe what my lifestyle would be within the next few years. Oh, we got the Ace of Pentacles again. Living lavishly, abundantly. Let's see what else we get. We have the Moon. Ooh, I like that. The energy that they gave me with that card is like red carpet vibe, like Ace of Cups and the Goddess of Cups. Ooh, and I love that it came under the moon, because what I was going to say is like, you know, this is giving you the vibe of like how people just move out of your way so you can walk into the room, so you can walk down the carpet, the red carpet, so you can make the grand entrance type of thing. Like people are like, oh my gosh, there she is. Like, you know, they're excited to see you. They want to greet you. They want to see you. Like they come to see you, or, you know, to come cross paths with you. Like you're this goddess, you know, and they see that and they recognize that. You also have the Ace of Cups here too in the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like what they're saying here is that you end up living a lifestyle that you love, that you enjoy, that you find pleasure in. You know, you're able to go on vacation when you want to. You're able to own, you know, places around the world that are your vacation homes. I also see with this cup, Ace of Cups and the Goddess of Cups, like she's holding her cup, you're definitely in a position where you're more confident in like the work that you do and the life that you have for yourself, and you're not afraid to take risks. You're able to just kind of like, ooh, I like this, I want to invest in that, or like you're able to just get whatever you want and not have to worry too much about it, like financially, but also too, just like emotionally, because you know that you'll be taken care of and things will be good. I also see with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is that you have money and you have love. You know, that's what a beautiful balance is in life. Like you have both of these things, right? And I think that it just shows that you work really hard and you're able to, and working really hard doesn't mean like at a particular job, but more so like working really hard and just in life, in the sense of like working on yourself and just working towards whatever it is that you know that you want for yourself, and being in alignment with that person that you want to become, and that you want to become, but also the lifestyle that you want for yourself. So you also have the ability to kind of just travel the world at whenever you want. I also see like good health for you. Like there's, your health is great. I'm seeing, I see like they're channeling the word like you become this like, what is it called? Huge sensation overnight or whatever like that. And it could be connected to just like the work that you do. Like you just, you know, you get a promotion, or you're just able to take off in the business that you're in the field that you're in. And so it allows you to generate more income. It allows you to meet more people, and you just gain more and more experience and opportunities from that. All right, and then you want messages about your career and love life. And it's funny, that was your next question, and then we get, you know, those cards. So let's get some cards about love. So we have the Emperor, and then we'll get 2 cards for each. 2 cards for love and 2 cards for career. All right, the Emperor. The Emperor for love. One more card for love, please. We have the 3 of Pentacles. All right, 2 cards for the career. Hey, Love Queen. Yes, the list is still open. All right, we have career, Son of Pentacles, and then the 3 of Cups. Beautiful. So in terms of the love part, the Emperor and the 3 of Pentacles, this just lets you know that, you know, you are in alignment with meeting, attracting your Emperor here. Someone that you'll be with long term, like a husband, father figure, someone that knows what they want to, like they're about their business. They're about, you know, just their grind and just making life great and doing great things in life and being a great person is what I get from that vibe. I also see with the 3 of Pentacles here, this person is someone that's, you know, very supportive, but also they come from a supportive family. And I feel like that is something you probably will admire about this person, is that they come from a family that is just family oriented, right? You know, they believe in family. They could come from a family where they're like it's a 2-parent household type of thing, or they just grew up around people that were in healthy relationships and, you know, just really did well when it came to love. And so they're able to, like, you know, they instilled a lot into him. And so and I noticed like how, you know, the women are giving this woman in purple, the Pinnacle, is like they instill great values into him. And that's why they are this great person that they are today. On the career side with the Page of Wands and the 3 of Cups, you know, things might start off a little bit slow. You know, you might get really excited and want to try out different things, or just wonder like, ooh, should I do that? Should I do that? And I feel like what Spirit is saying that, you know, it's important to not just run off with any just random ideas, and to do what you feel called to do, what you feel aligned to do. So, you know, like sometimes, you know, you have people that start things and they stop, and then they start something else and they stop. So Spirit is saying, don't just like pick something randomly, like pick and choose things that really are aligned with you and what you want to do and what you want for your life. And then you'll be successful in that. So when it comes to your career with those messages, it's like more so tailoring your actions and your game plan to your long-term goals. That's what I picked up from that. Okay. So I hope that was helpful, Brittany. Hey, Love Queen. I got your, thank you, your Cash App, so I'll add you to the list. I feel like something is stuck in my throat. All right, up next is Honey. All right. Honey Lytical. All right, you want to start with a chakra check-in? You got it. Let us do, I'll do it with the cards this time. Okay. So let me get the chakra cards out of here really quick. I'm going to just mute myself really quick. Okay, I am back. So, Honey Medical, put your name on the screen. And then we're going to start with the chakras. So let's see what chakras are balanced. So we'll start off with the root chakra. Is her root chakra balanced? So yes, your root chakra is balanced. All right. How is her, okay, this guy, your sacral chakra is not balanced. So I'll flip the ones that are balanced over and then keep the ones that are not balanced up front. All right, how is the solar plexus chakra? Solar plexus chakra is good. How is the heart chakra? How is the heart chakra? Heart chakra, all right, it's not imbalanced. There's not an imbalance here, but it's like not 100% balanced. So there, I'll keep it upright. So there's a little work that could be done with that one. What about the throat chakra? How's our throat chakra? Throat chakra is good. How is the third eye chakra? Third eye is good. And then how is the crown? How is the crown chakra? Crown chakra could use some work. So the chakras that need attention, definitely the sacral, because that was like the one that was like really big. And then heart chakra, you know, a little bit of work, fine tuning, and then the crown chakra for sure. So these two are the ones that need like the most work. The heart chakra, just a little bit of the work. And I feel like because your sacral chakra is connected to like your divine feminine center, right? And so I feel like that's really important. And there's something too with this crown chakra. It's giving me a lot of, you know, whether it be anxiety or just like a lot of overthinking. So the point is that typically when that is not balanced, you're going to start overthinking a lot, have a lot of anxiety at some point, or, you know, just have like these thoughts that you just don't want to have. And so it's really important to balance this chakra. And so you can do, you know, different meditations. You can listen to chakra music on YouTube. You can eat foods that are connected to that particular chakra. You can you know, use certain oils that are connected to that type of chakra. So like lavender would really be good for your crown chakra. With the sacral chakra, you can get like a grapefruit oil or like a orange oil, essential oil, and just like, you know, diluting it, or you can put in like a diffuser. I don't know, well, you can't really see mine, but I have a diffuser here, and I just put like the different oils that I want to put in, and just kind of like, you know, and kind of smell the mist, right, with that oil in it, and just like relax with the diffuser going on. If you do have one of those, if you don't, that's totally fine. You can just like, you know, add a little bit in like your bath water if you take baths, or like put like a little bit, like dilute it first, and then put like a little bit on that chakra area as a way to balance it. So those are the 3 chakras for your chakra check-in. And then the next one, you want to do some general ancestral messages. Alrighty. So let's see what general ancestral messages we have for you. I'm going to take a couple cards from the Energy Oracle deck, and then I'll actually get the ancestral cards. Of course, 2 cards fall on the floor. All right, so we have the moon, or no, well, it looks like the moon, but it's the world card, and then we have cornucopia. So with these 2 cards here, I feel like what they're saying here, and it's funny because I said the moon, even though it's the world, is that at night, while you're asleep, that is that is the time where you should be very intentional about what you do before you go to bed. So, for example, if you spend hours on TikTok before you go to bed, is that the best way that you should use those couple of hours before you go to bed, right? Or should you block out, okay, this is the time I'm going to get on TikTok. After this time, no social media, or you know, no listening to music with words or whatever. I feel like they're saying there's a need of an adjustment with your nighttime routine a little bit. It's not like super drastic, but like there's a little shift that you need to do in order to like really amplify the benefits of like, you know, sleep and having the best night when it comes to like resting. I'm also seeing too that another message that you're saying here is to stop looking at others having what you want, or how do I word it? So, you know how people's like, you can have something really nice. Like, let's say you see a friend with a brand new Maserati, and you're just like, oh, must be nice. Stop looking at it as if you can get that for yourself, and shift the way that you see it. Like, wow, you know, I'm glad that person got that Maserati. I know mine gonna be like fire too. I know mine gonna have the, you know, really nice rims on it. Or I know the inside, or like, oh, I know the one I'll get will have like this type of letter. Like, you know, like seeing that for yourself as well too. Not saying like, oh, if they have a Maserati, you have to go get a Maserati, but more so like if you see someone with something amazing, don't feel like, oh, it's just only they can have that, or, you know, oh, I can't get that right now. It's like, no, your time is coming. Your time is here actually, but you have to believe it and not look at, you know, from a outsider perspective, if that makes sense. And then with the cornucopia card here, also, it's just showing you like, you know, there's a lot of abundance here for you to enjoy, and to basically like share with others, because you're going to have so much that you're going to be able to share that wealth with other people. You know, and I feel like it's really important to know that there's enough for everybody, right? That's the idea with this cornucopia card. It's like there's enough for everybody. And I feel like that's why it goes with the first message that I shared was like, you know, being an outsider. Like, oh, you know, that it must be nice, you know, this person has this, or, you know, they have this type of you know, person in their life, or this experience, or this type of job, and know that you can have that too, right? And also being appreciative of what you already have. That's another thing too, because sometimes, you know, we'll think like, oh, I wish I had this, or I wish, you know, I had this type of love, or this type of friendship, or this type of connection with my parents, and then you might actually already have that, or not. It might not be the exact way as you want in that moment, but you might actually have a good connection, or a good opportunity, or a good job, or a good, you know, friend, or a good partner. But sometimes we look at other people and we compare, and it's like, is the grass really greener on the other side? If that makes sense. All right, let's see what ancestral messages you get from my deck. We have love and let yourself be loved. We have pay attention to your dreams. We are sending you a clear answer in the next 4 days. So that could be also why they're telling you to like kind of touch up your nighttime routine so you can get that dream, the answer that they have for you. Next we have is money will flow into your life like water. You are receiving money from everywhere now. Get ready to enjoy it. I like that. Let's see what else we get. We have the thing you are passionate about, or the things you are passionate about are not random interests. Those interests are part of your calling. We have you are never alone, my dear. Even in the darkest hour on the coldest night, we are right by your side. We have this is your chance. Go for it. Do it. Don't play it safe. Anything worth having is worth going after. I love that. Ooh, I love this one. You're going to get everything you prayed for, so walk like you already got it. This is kind of like what I was just saying earlier with, like, you know, not seeing it outside of you. If not you, then who else? You know what I'm saying? Like, you deserve everything that you want and that your heart is calling, you know, for you to enjoy. Let's see what else we get. What else? We have we have balance is needed. Meditate more, go outside and experience nature. Very nice. All right, so those are your ancestral messages. Oh, well, as I shuffle the deck, the bottom of the deck is your crown chakra needs some attention. Clean your space and capture your thoughts to help clear your mind. So once again, highlighting the crown chakra needs some attention. All right, so those are those messages for you in regards to your ancestral messages. All right. Now I'm gonna do your love notes. I'm gonna do your love notes, and then we'll get into your question, and then I'll do your charms at the end. Oh, you said wait, please. What am I waiting on? The clear questions are in your messages. Okay, let me grab my phone. Let me grab my phone. Okay. Alrighty, so the question is, what can I expect? Career, money, general outlook for the rest of 2022. Ooh, okay, I got you. I love that. I can totally add the charms and love notes to that question. That's a clever way to do that. I like that. All right. What can she expect money, career-wise for 2022? We have the God of Swords, which is the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands. I feel like this stuff has been in the dryer forever. I'm sure it's going to go off at some point. We have the Chariot. Do we want all of these? We'll take them. The Devil, Justice, and the Six of Swords. Oh, I love how we got the Chariot and the Six of Swords, because both of those cards talk about movement, you know. So I feel like in terms of just general messages about your finances and career for the rest of 2022 is that there's definitely going to be some positive shifts and movements when it comes to your career and your finances. I feel like one of the biggest things though is that you have to take this risk of doing something a little bit different than what you normally do, and it's going to be a little bit out of your comfort zone. It might be a little challenging at the beginning just because it's new for you, but it's definitely possible for you to do well financially and career wise for the rest of this year. I feel like also too, it's like the stepping stones for you to have like a healthy financial life, but also like a really great career in the long run. I think one of the biggest things though, in terms of like messages that they have for you when it comes to that, is that there might be need of a move here. So whether it's leaving the current position that you're in, or setting up your resume to, or like if it's a resume or like your business, like setting things up to where you're opening yourself to connecting with more people that can get you to where you're trying to go. So like, for example, if you got to leave the job that you're at now, make sure that you connect with people beforehand before you just like quit your job, and like, like connecting with folks like, hey, I hear really great things about this company, this organization. Like, do you guys have any openings? Because sometimes you get jobs just from word of mouth. You get jobs from just knowing people, or you get more business because you put yourself out there. You get yourself out your comfort zone, versus like your comfort zone is only meant to keep you warm and, snuggly, right? It's not meant to push you. That's why it's called your comfort zone, because you're going to do what you're comfortable with. So the idea is like getting yourself out the comfort zone and not playing it safe all the time, and just really pushing yourself and just going for it, shooting your shot, basically. I feel like with the Devil card being here under the God of Swords, it's saying that, it's very easy to get into your comfort zone. It's easy to stay there, but you have to be bold enough to just kind of cut out of that and make sure that you cut ties from, the old version of yourself that you no longer are wanting to be, if that makes sense. So like, maybe the old version of yourself was okay working, in positions and in environments that were toxic, but the new version of yourself is like, no, I want mental health, I want good benefits, I want X, Y, and Z. So you're shifting the way that you are, and you're putting yourself in a position to where it's going to match the lifestyle and what you want for yourself financially and career wise. And also too, I see that there's some type of option here for you. It's not going to be this year though, is what they're telling me, but next year it's like pushing you in a way, I don't want to say the limelight, but it's kind of pushing you into the public eye a little bit more than what you're typically used to. But you have to be willing to take that chance and take that risk, right? Like spirit is only going to do so much for you, and like they give you free will. They let you decide if it's something you want to do or not. All right, so that's for the career and money messages and outlook. Any information about my spiritual path and gifts? That was very quick, the cards that came out. We had the Five of Cups, we had the Two of Wands, and we had the Death card. I feel like what they're saying here is like, you're going to make some people that in your life are going to be uncomfortable with their spiritual gifts and like, what you do spiritually at some point. And that's okay, because you're not here to please other people. You're not here to live other people's like, lives. You're not here to live your life in somebody else's comfort zone, right? So the idea is that you have to decide, what do you want for yourself? If you want to tap into your spiritual gifts, do it. Don't do it. Don't avoid it because someone said like, oh, you shouldn't do that because X, Y, and Z. It's like, they can feel that way, but you can do what you want to do. I think also too, in terms of your spiritual gifts, you have the ability to really connect with, like, how do I word this? Like the afterlife, but also like people's, just like loved ones that have passed on. You're going to have the ability to really connect with them and share messages from those individuals. I feel like also too, there's some like root working energy here that I pick up. So you might have had an ancestor that was really heavy in that. And so they might start sending you downloads, spiritual downloads, and like in dreams and stuff of like how to do things. Like, oh, you might start putting stuff together in the kitchen, like a recipe. And then next thing you know, it actually helps resolve an issue, or it helps, bring in something that you want, if that makes sense. Is what I see here. I'm also seeing that you might travel somewhere close to water. Like, it gives me like New Orleans vibe where, you go to a city or to a town that has like history to like spirituality or just like certain practices. And then like, you can connect to it. Like you feel called to it, or it's just something that resonates with you. So it kind of gives you a hint on, what you should pursue when it comes to that. All right. Your next question is future spouse check-in. What is currently happening in his life? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. All right, so Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Okay. So what is going on in your future spouse life currently? So it definitely seems like this person is like on a financial tip. They are definitely, saving, stacking their coin, getting ready to purchase a home is what I'm getting. Whether I feel like they're in the beginning stages of like, looking for a home. So like, they probably just connected with a realtor and start looking at places. So they're in that position now where they're ready to purchase a home. Typically people's first home is not their forever home, right? So don't be like, oh, they're buying a home without me. Like, no. And even if, if they did buy a home without you, who knows? This house could have like 15 bedrooms. You'll make it work, type of thing. So they're in this position where they really want to start building a family, and just like they want, long-term commitment. They want to get in that space and get in that energy. They want to have something to show their future wife, like, hey, I got my ish together. So here you go. Like, here's that. That's the first thing that I get. The second thing that I'm getting with this person is that they're in a position where they are gaining seniority at like their job. So I can see them receiving a promotion, or like like a promotion obviously, but also like a new title, right? And like senior vice president, like senior whatever, like senior coordinator, like there's some type of senior leadership role here that I'm picking up with this person that's happening for them. With the Strength card coming up, I feel like the Leo season for them this year is definitely going to be a little bit draining for them. Like burned out feeling is what I'm picking up. So it could be because maybe with this new role, this new position, it's causing a lot of work hours and, just like a lot of learning and training. And so it could cause a little tired energy with this person. So you might start feeling a little tired in the Leo energy season, just because you're going to be picking up their own energy, because you're already connected to your soulmates and people of that nature before you even meet them, right? So be mindful of that. And whenever you do feel that way, make sure that you are, drinking your water, getting the rest that you need, and also too, like doing spiritual cleanses that needed. So like, you can put some pink Himalayan salt in your bath water, or if you don't take the baths, you do showers, you can just pour some of the salt on the floor of the shower and like, step into it and just kind of cleanse from that as well. Let's see what else. I feel like also too, they are currently, I feel like they're taking care of somebody in their life, like an older woman. It's like either their mother or their grandmother. There's some older woman that they've been taking care of, and just being like there for her, whether it's like running errands for her, getting things paid, like, bills or whatever. I see that energy as well. But yeah, I feel like things right now for this person is pretty good. Like there's not a lot of, difficulty that they're experiencing in the exact moment. And it's not to say like, oh, everything's perfect in their life. Like I'm sure they can be going through something. But as of now, this is what they're showing up as, which is really nice. All right. And then the next question, how will your future spouse and you come together? And you want to do the charms and the love notes with that. All right, how will they come together? Future spouse. I feel like these came out together in another reading, so I'm putting them back. If they come back out, then we know that the spirit wanted those cards. All right, so we have the God of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords, but we wanted to come out in reverse. We got the Goddess of Wands. That just like flew out. The Eight of Wands. And then the Goddess of Cups. All right. So the question, and then I'll get the love notes and the was it the charms? Yeah, the love notes and charms. Once I kind of like go through these first. So what I'm picking up here, I feel like in terms of like how you all will come together, how you all will meet, I'm just really picking up on this Two of Swords in reverse. And I feel like with it being in reverse, it gives me this energy of like, somebody is like anxiously waiting. Like, when is it going to happen? Is it going to happen now? Like, kind of like this. I just get like a little bit of anxiety with this, with the energy between you two. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is like, there's nothing to be anxious about. There's nothing to like, be impatient about. Also, too, it's like, when is it going to happen? I'm ready for it now. Why isn't that now? Because the Two of Swords in reverse talks about delays typically, right? And things being postponed. And so I feel like what they're saying is like, there's nothing to be, worried about or questioning because it's definitely going to happen. And I feel like with the Eight of Wands being here, this shows you like, it's going to happen within the blink of an eye. It will happen the moment when whoever this is, in this energy of like not worrying about it, not questioning, not doubting it, and being impatient about it, right? Because, that's why, typically tarot readers would say like, time is fluid. Don't stress too much about the timing of things when you get a reading about something because it's based on current energy, right? And things can shift just like that. And so what they're saying is like the moment the energy is like there's no anxiety about it. There's no like, when is this going to happen? I'm ready. Why is it not happening? That's when it happens. Because it's like it's the path of least resistance. It's the path that doesn't have, additional energy that's causing this delay, And so I feel like in terms of when, like how you all come together, it's like due to that, number one. But also too, I feel like there's this energy where you come together at a time in each other's lives where both of you are just like doing well for yourself. So like how I said, they're purchasing a home, they got this new job or like new position. And then like, he shows up as the God of Pentacles. He shows up the King of Pentacles. And then you're showing up as this Goddess of Wands, but also this Goddess of Cups. You're showing up as a woman that is in tune with herself emotionally and mentally. She knows, the areas of growth. Like I don't like calling them weaknesses. I call them areas of growth because I feel like those are areas where you need to grow in, right? Because when you think of a weakness, it's like, oh, this is something that I'm not good at, so I got to be mad about it. I got to be sad about it. And it's like, no, make it an area of growth. Okay, you're not good at this thing. You struggle with, communicating your emotions with people. Instead of saying that's my weakness, that's my area of growth because that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on improving in. And so I feel like you have this balance of your ability to communicate what you're thinking and what you're feeling in a way that is healthy, in a way that is, mature, right? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna lash out at somebody because I'm mad. It's like, no, let me talk to you about why I'm upset, or what it is that I want to communicate with you, right? And then with the Goddess of Wands, this is a woman, I was waiting on it. This is a woman that is very confident. She's secure in herself. She doesn't basically, use insecurities as a way to shift the dynamic of a relationship because she's confident in herself, but she's also confident in her partner and what they have going and all of that. So I feel like what they're saying here is really important to know that that's when you all come, like that's when you come together. It's like literally when both of you are in this space of basically good. And like, there's no, like, oh, I wonder, when this is going to happen. It's not happening yet. I'm still waiting. I've done all of this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, nothing happens. Then you get annoyed and frustrated. But then when you are just chill and you just relax, it's like, boom, there it is. Because you're not thinking about it. You're not stressing it. You're not worrying about it. So there's like, it just makes it so much easier for things to just happen. All right. So that's for that. But I'm going to do the charms and then the love notes. Let's do, I'm trying to think of what note. Let's do these love notes. All right. And then I'm also going to close the list as of now. So I'll make a little message in a second. All right, let's get love notes from the person, future spouse, about you guys. We have, you are radiant, you shine like the brightest star. Your love is soul food. You feed my soul with your grace and love. Your love is like honey. I'm proud to be yours. You have the key to my heart. We have, if I had one wish, I vow to love you the best I can. And then, oh, I adore you. I love you. All right, and then let's get you some charms to go with it. All right. All righty, we have You Are My Sunshine. We have Beautiful. We have Faith. So like keeping the faith, not freaking out when things feel like they're taking longer than you expected it to. We have the number 30, so that might be significant to you in some way, shape, or form. The number 3 could be significant to this connection. That's a thing too. I'll see what else I can think of with the number 3. I think also too, just knowing that like you might see, because I feel like with 3 it's like the alignment, mind, body, and soul, right? So that's another thing that I pick up with that. Let's see what else we have. We have a heart. We have never, never, never give up. And then let's get 1 or 2 more charm. All right, we have Scorpio, passionate, and then we have the tree. It's like the tree of wisdom, the tree of life. That's what I pick up from that. And then we must do your pendulum question. All right. I'll put this on there. Okay. Pendulum questions. Where did I put the pendulum? Where did I put the pendulum? It's somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. So your first question is, will I make any close friendship connections this year? All right. Will you make any friendship? I'm going to use the other hand so you can see it. Okay. Will she make close friendships this year? Will she make any close friendships this year? It's like in between yes and try again. Let's see. How about this? Will she meet people that she can eventually develop close friendships with this year. Yes. So maybe when you meet these people, it's not like a boom, we best friends type of thing. It's more so like you get to know each other, you vibe, things go great, and then it builds the friendship over time, right? The next one, am I currently on the right path to become my greatest higher self? Let's see. Are you on the current path to doing all that greatness? Yes. Next one, will more excitement and happiness come into my life this year? Okay. Will more excitement and happiness come into your life this year? We have yes. That's awesome. So things look great. I love it. I love it. I love that for you. Alrighty, my dear. I believe that concludes your reading. It was a pleasure reading for you and getting these messages. Okay. You're welcome, my love. All right. Up next is Miss Raven. List is closed. Gotta add Red Nappies. Not Red Nappy Summer. I gotta add Love Queen to the list, and then the list is closed. All right. So Raven, you are up next. Let me pull up your PayPal. Queen Sugar is getting a little sleepy. All right. I feel like this music is making me very relaxed though. Okay. So Raven, let me put up your name on the screen. Raven. I know I have you in here somewhere. All right. And I'm going to take a picture. Nope, you never missed your turn. Red Nappy Summer. Your turn is to come. It is coming very soon. All right. It's okay, Red Nappy Summer. All right. So, Raven, you got the Twin Flame Journey reading. So, let us get started. All right. Hey, a life of Sunday. I know it's you, but I like saying your name. A life of Sunday. All right. All right. They want me to do it a little bit different. Okay. We'll do it this different way they want me to do it. All right. So, past life backstory. We have new chapter. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. We have slow down. Just because we want something so bad doesn't mean we have to rush into it. Take a moment to talk with your partner or so to reflect on what is best. And then we have patience. Why the rush? There's no need to rush the divine timing. Enjoy the journey because it is worth the wait. So I feel like what they're saying here in terms of the past life backstories with your twin is that what they're basically saying is that in the previous lifetimes, there was always like this desire to just like rush things, to speed things up. And so I feel like what they're saying here, because of that, it often caused more delays. And if anything, it just made things a little bit more challenging, just because it's like this rush and this desire to like speed things up. And it's like, no, just slow down, be patient, because everything is going to work out the way that it's supposed to in order for you all to enjoy this new chapter together. And I feel like over the past lifetimes, both of y'all just kept dealing with this type of lesson, right? And y'all will always mess up and fail. And so it seems this lifetime, this is the lifetime where you both get it. And you're able to fully start this new chapter because you finally learned the lesson. Like, oh, we just let the divine, do its thing, and then boom, we together. And boom, everything works out in a sense of like, as you're healing, as you're working on yourself, as you're living your best life, living it within your purpose and all of that great stuff. It allows this quote unquote wait time to not feel like a wait time, if that makes sense. And so I feel like what they're saying here in the past life, it's definitely important for you to know that there's no need to rush, because you're going to always end up together, even if it feels like it's taking forever. It's really not. It's just our minds. It's just ourselves doing that to we're causing that what do you call it? That torture. That's what it is. It really is. And at the bottom of the deck is magnetic souls. Your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. So like I said before, like, you're gonna always be connected. You're gonna always end up together. So it's like there's no purpose of like trying to rush things, right? It's kind of like, think of Christmas. Christmas is coming, so it's like it's nothing you can do about it. You can't rush. You can't rush the hours of the day. You can't rush, time. You just have to sit there and just wait till Christmas to come. And you know that when Christmas comes, you're gonna get the things that you wanted, that you asked for. So literally, that's what it is. Think of it as like, okay, the day will come. I just have to be cool and just enjoy my time, and that until up to that moment. So that was like a little bit of the past life backstory with those cards. They wanted me to show you with those. When I typically do it with Oracle and like, tarot. So let's do current energy and blockages with your twin. So current energy and blockages, we have emotional support. So it says, now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. So it seems like, hey, Deb. I just saw your name pop up on my screen. So what they're saying here is that that's one of the things that needs to be worked on during this time. Both of you need an emotional support. And I think the emotional support of like, checking in with yourself and saying like, hey, how do you really feel about X, Y, and Z? What hurt do you still hold on to? What pain that still lingers within your heart? When you date people, why do you do the following things, right? And it's not to like bash yourself or to make you, beat up yourself. It's more so to check yourself, so that way when you're connecting with this person, it's not as much work, but also too, you don't bring a lot of that energy towards the connection. And that goes for them too, And then also too, the emotional support. I feel like what they're saying is that sometimes you both feel like y'all don't have emotional support from the people in your lives at times, and it's frustrating. And so I feel like one of the things that brings you all together and how you just know it's that person is that you both provide that emotional support to each other. But it's also important to not be super codependent on each other, at times. So I feel like when you're in a relationship, you're going to be codependent at some point. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it's like, the healthy codependency. So in a sense of like, I know when I have a really bad day, I can go home to my boyfriend or to my husband or to my wife or whatever and talk up these things through. But I also know how to process what I want to communicate with that person too. So it's like a balance in a sense. And so I feel like that's one of the areas of like growth and like, blockages that needs to be worked on. It's just like being emotionally supportive to yourself and also knowing how to be emotionally supportive to your partner when that time comes. So if you know your partner needs like time to process things when they're upset, there's no point of bugging them. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? When you know for a fact they don't like that and they need like an hour to get themselves together so they can communicate what they need to say. So like that's like understanding that like what are things you don't like, but also what are areas of growth for you when it comes to being emotionally supported to somebody, right? And think about like how you want to be emotionally supported. So that's something to think about as well too. All right, and the next one is potential outcomes. Potential outcomes. We have make the move. The time is now. Someone is planning to take action, or it's time for you to make the move. Next is we have quality time. Quality time means putting away the phone and clearing your brain of anything distracting so you can ensure that your partner is your number one focus. I love that. Let's get another one. What else? We have warm embrace. Let yourself enjoy your partner's loving arms around your body, their touch ignites a flame within you. So just, you know how we had slow down, patience, and then it's like the first card that comes out is make the move, So they're saying like when you're chill, when you don't even think about it, then spirit gonna be like, okay, go, type of thing, right? Because it'll make sense then. It would all make sense. It's for the the best reasons and the perfect time in a way. There's never really a perfect time, but the idea of like, okay, this makes total sense of why we had to wait or why things were this way type of thing. All right, next we have is Page of Cups, which is the daughter of cups in this deck. And you see how happy she is? She's happy. It's like this beautiful, pleasant surprise. Next we have is the Ten of Pentacles here. So like, the Ten of Pentacles talks about, obviously the happy home, happy life. Everything's together, everything's great, this, that, and the third. But it also talks about, planting the seeds and being able to finally enjoy those seeds that were planted and enjoy them with someone that you love, enjoying them with someone that matches the energy that you bring to the table as well too. And so that is why they're saying, as you all enjoy this time where you're, waiting for the divine to give y'all the green light, you start building and planning the future for yourself that you know that you'll have with this person. And you don't have to know the person, right, to plan and to think of the things like, oh, like I know my husband will, love the fact that I, whatever, fine. Like when you think of the things that you love about yourself and then speak of it as like, okay, I know my husband will love this, that, and the third. I'm gonna use me for example. Let's think of something. Like I know my husband will appreciate the fact that I'm a great tarot reader because I can provide additional insight from spirit when they have questions about things in their life. I know my husband will appreciate and value the authenticity of my heart. You see how I'm pouring into myself, but I'm also pouring into the vision of my future with my husband. So it's like I'm speaking life into myself and I'm, complimenting myself. I'm being confident in myself as well too, and recognizing that these are things my husband will appreciate about me. And this is stuff that I appreciate about myself. So shifting the narrative, like how you think about certain things, is important too, because oftentimes we're like, oh, I want this thing. Why now? Da 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 da. And it's just like, shift it. Come back to yourself. Like make yourself the priority in a sense of like, okay, we gotta wait for this stuff to, play out. Okay, cool. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna pour life into myself. I'm gonna pour life into my future that I know that's gonna happen. That way, it's like, of course, you're gonna have moments where you're like, oh, I'm just ready for it now. But you're also, giving value and giving life to the things that you do want. Okay? So that's what they have for the potential outcomes. So everything looks great. Potential outcomes, you all coming together, and this thing is just working out really well. And then the mini love notes. So let's get those. I'm excited for y'all to see the surprise that will be posted either at 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow in the morning. We had, oh, look at that. I wish that I could hold you in my arms. Notice how we got the warm embrace. That's so cute. Let's see what else we have. We have such a strong connection. I'm learning that there is no room for love if there is fear within our hearts. That is so true. Let's see what else we have. We have the moment I saw you, I knew you were my angel. Why are you so beautiful? You are a gem that shines in the light. We have, oh, you have the key to my heart. And let's get one more from this person. Oh, I've waited lifetimes to find you. So that highlights, like, they're like, okay, I finally got the lesson. I get it now, Spirit. And, Spirit was like, well, we're not 100% sure, so y'all gonna have to wait like 2 lifetimes. And stuff like, I've been waiting lifetimes to find you. Alrighty. So that's what I got for you, my love. Hey, Cassidy. Yep, you can get a pendulum question. Since it's like super short, you can super chat it or however you want to do it. And then I'll do your pendulum question as soon as possible. He's your husband. That's who he is. That is who he is. He is your husband. Alrighty, up next is Miss Rosalie. Let me find your name on the screen. I have so many slides. Okay. That's all you need to know. He is your husband. What is his name? Husband. That is his name. What does he do for a living? Be an amazing man with a great job and my husband. All right. I think I took a picture of it on my computer. Rosalie. Okay, 15B. All right, pendulum questions. Let's start off with those. First one, will my best friend and I be okay tomorrow? Right. Will you two be okay tomorrow? Will you and your best friend be okay tomorrow? We got a yes to that question. All right. Next one, tarot number 1. I had another spiritual essential experience again, and I believe it's AJL's energy. If it is him, what messages is he trying to send to me? Ooh, spicy. Let us see. Let's see. And you got 15B. Let me see. 15B? Yep. So I will get you the lover intimate notes for your love notes. But let's see what messages he's trying to share with you. What messages is he trying to share with you? We have the 6 of Cups. We got the Page of Wands. I don't know where my tarot deck is, like the one that I made. I should look for it later tonight. The 3 of Cups. We have the 6 of Wands. Ooh, we got the Lovers. Ooh, we got the Tower. It's funny because the message he was channeling to me, they were channeling to me was, I'm trying to bring the house down, and then the Tower card came out. But like, they're trying to rock your world. They're trying to shake things up. They're trying to get it. They're trying to make it happen. As you can see, the Lovers being the center card here. I feel like they just like the messages that they also want to share with you is that, physically they're very attracted to you. And I'm looking at like, the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. And it's just like, it's the chemistry that you all just have, like a vibe. And I feel like they, on a spiritual sense, the person is saying, if you all were to be physical together, it's like you all would kind of recharge each other, like energetically. I don't know how to explain it, but it would be like a good, even exchange of like energy, if that makes sense. I'm also seeing too, you're going to love what they do if y'all were to get physical. I feel like also, with this person, they definitely give me the vibe that they are good with their tongue. So that is another message that they want to relay to you. And I feel like too with the 6 of Cups, like this energy of like wanting to And the six of and the lovers being the number six, it's like this energy of like wanting to reconnect, wanting to connect as well. So that's for that question. And then let me go back to the picture with the questions on it. Spiritual advice from my ancestors considering my current situation with my life and love. No, love songs. Gotcha. We have the Seven of Wands, the Goddess of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I feel like what they're telling you with these cards is that there's nothing to like worry about because you have all the resources that you need. You have what you need to be well and to do well. And just like trusting, you know, the wisdom and the guidance that they've been giving you, but also know that you're in good hands. I think also too, I feel like what they're saying too is like, don't always assume something is, you know, coming up against you, or like that you have to be on edge or be on guard, or like, okay, I'm just waiting for something to fall apart. Or I'm just waiting for something to go wrong. Like, don't have that type of energy, because that's not going to always be the case, nor should you expect it to be the case, right? You know, nothing is perfect. Something will always happen at some point in our lives, but it's just like, you don't have to be on edge about it every day, right? You're like, oh, you know, things are going great. I'm expecting something to go wrong. And it's like, no, things continue to go great, you know? Nothing has to be terrible. Even when things, you know, when something happens that you don't like, you don't have to give it power. So the idea is like not giving power to undesired circumstances that you might experience, and to also know that you hold the power. Like, you know, she's holding her pinnacle. The queen is holding her pinnacle, and she's realizing like, wait a minute, I have this pinnacle. I'm the one that is the queen of the pinnacle. So I'm not going to let anything else, you know, try to confuse me or make me think that I'm not in control of that. I don't have the power to make the decisions and make the moves that I want to make, right? Like, you're the leader of this. You're the leader, you're the director of your life, basically. That's what they want to say when it comes to that. And so now, let's get you some love notes. Okay, I see your pendulum questions, Cassidy, so I'll do those once I finish Rosalie's love notes. So we have, damn, your body looks good all wet. It turns me on. Number 29, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, wow. I had a very nice dream about you last night. Number 27, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So that's very interesting because remember how I said, like, you know, they are thinking about you in that sense, in that way. And like, that's the message that they're sending to you. And it's funny because you might end up having a dream about them at some point, or, you know, just really living out it in reality. We have Yes Sir, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, number 12. We have I Wish You Were Lying Next to Me, My Love, number 21, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have I Feel So Connected to You, I Feel So Alive, number 41, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have The Love and Passion That I Have for You Will Never Change, number 10, Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then Your Body is Beautiful, But Your Heart is Sexy, number 20, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's see what else we get. We have Let Me Take You on a Ride to the Moon and Back, number 38, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then number 22, ooh, I want you to suck on it. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, number 23. Okay, so those are your love notes. Spicy love notes. He said, hey, Queenie, have you thought about any more? Yes, I will have a private party for us. I surely will. This month is very busy, so it'll probably be in August. But yes, I still have that on my radar. And it will definitely be super fun and exciting. All right. So, Cassidy, I'll do your pendulum questions really quick. And then we'll do written happy summer. All right, Cassidy. Okay, does Cody really still love you? Okay, this is for Cassidy. Does Cody really still love her? Does Cody still really love her? We have a yes to that question. And then your second one is, will Cody come to see you in person today or tomorrow? Let's see. Will they see her in person today? They said no. Will they potentially see her in person tomorrow? So we have a yes for tomorrow. Okay. All right. And I think that was just those two pendulum questions that you had. Okay. So up next is Red Nappy Summer, I believe. Yes, Red Nappy Summer. You got 5011 questions. All right. Let me find your name. All right. Yep, you got another pendulum. Okay. Will Cody spend more time with me in the next week? Let's see. This is for Cassidy. Will Cody spend more time with her in the next week? Will Cody spend more time with her in the next week? We got a strong yes. We got a yes. No worries, Cassidy. All right, Red Nappy Summer. I'm going to start off with the one that you just sent. Okay. Ancestral advice on my love life. Let's see. Okay. Ancestral advice. I think I'll use these. I'll use these. All right, we have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the God of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords. So I think the Sun is the Page. Okay. So in terms of ancestral advice on your love life, so I feel like what they're saying here is to not fight them, not fight your ancestors, like not beat them up, not be so defensive, not be upset with them. Because as you can see in the center of this reading is the Ten of Cups. So love, true love, a healthy love is definitely here for you. But the idea is that you cannot fight them and make them, do things on your accord, do things on your watch, on your time, right? And it's like the more you do that, the more painful it is for you, if that makes sense. So the idea is just like, okay, y'all said you're going to send me this amazing person and, they're going to be X, Y, and Z. Okay, great. But just trust that and believe that and know that you can have that. I feel like also too, they're telling me you need to watch your words. I don't know if it's with them or just the words that you say to yourself. That's what I'm picking up here. Is what they want me to, what I'm channeling. And they're saying like, I feel like they're saying also too, you fight yourself with your words, if that makes sense. So like, like someone, let's say someone that's not confident in themselves and they're always speaking negatively about themselves, then it's like you're fighting your own self when you're saying these negative things about yourself, right? So the idea is like, don't just be mindful like what you say and how you say it to yourself, but also to your ancestors, because I feel like you don't want to say something that you're going to regret, or you don't want to say something where you end up getting the thing that you really don't want because you said it, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm picking up here. They're telling me they want you to be just more relaxed, more gentle as well too. Like you don't have to be so aggressive, is what they're saying. That's what I'm picking up for that. I'm also hearing them say, like, don't be opposed to putting yourself out there, in a sense, to like dating someone different than what you typically date. You know, I know everybody, we have our own preferences or like what we're into. So let's say you're like, well, I only date people that's 6 feet. It's somebody that's 5'10" that shows up in your life and they have their stuff together and you like them. Don't be against it. That's what I'm hearing them say too. And I'm also hearing them say it's like either you decide if you want the Ten of Cups or if you want the Ten of Swords, is what I'm picking up, the energy of what they're saying. Meaning either you're going to make things difficult, continue to make things more difficult, or you're going to just say like, you know what, y'all win. Y'all win, basically. That's what I get from that. Good night, Rosalie. All right, the next one was, I think, career. Was it career or money or something? Yeah, money and rest for the 2022. And then what was the one before that? I don't know if I can still get it or not on the thing. All right, we have the Hermit. We have the Ace of Wands. Very nice. We have the Supreme. Ooh, and then we have the Sun. So this looks very promising in terms of your money and career. So it definitely might have been a period where things were a little bit slow or you didn't see a lot of movement. But I feel like what they're saying here with this Ace of Wands is that could be within like the next month or so, things slowly start to pick up for you financially. And then what happens too is that that one, like, I feel like there's something that just comes in for you financially that just, it just sets things up for you really smoothly to where you're able to do more and more things that you've always wanted to do and accomplish. So whether it's like, oh, I've been dying to pay this credit card out. Now I can finally do it. Or, oh, this is a great opportunity for me financially. So now I can start, saving more or, building towards X, Y, and Z. And I feel like what they're saying with the Sun card is that the rest of this summer is definitely going to be, really good to you. And then it just kind of sets the tone. So definitely, get ready for it. And I feel like also too, what they're saying is to see the light in everything and to not question it either. So like I'm hearing them say like when you see a flash of like light at night, don't focus so much on it being night. Focus on that light that you just saw. So it's like, pushing through. You see how she's carrying her lantern here and the light is lit and her third eye is open? It's like, kind of like even in the darkest moments, find the light. Because if you sit in the darkest moments and you just focus on the dark moments, that's all you continue to see and that's all you continue to experience. So it's more so of like pushing through and finding the light and not even letting anything else like deter you from, reaching your end goal, getting to where you want to go, right? I see your message. All I hear is more ass kicking. And I feel like what they're saying, and like when you say that too, like remember how they said like watch the words that you're saying? So it's like you saying that, they're like, okay, great. We'll keep giving you more of that because that's what you're thinking you're getting from this experience, but that's really not. It's kind of like you know, don't shoot yourself in the foot, basically what they were saying earlier. So it's like you saying all you hear is that, then they're like, okay, then that's what we're gonna keep giving you. So it's like shifting the way that you talk to yourself and the way that you receive the messages, even if you're joking, because at some point when you keep saying things, you're going to start believing it. And then it's going to start playing out. And you're going to be wondering, like, why is this always this way? So shift it to where, like, okay, so it sounds like, they are finally, like they're giving me a break, or not even giving you a break. It's like, okay, things are finally, easing up, right? Because it's not making it seem like they're just trying to just give you a hard time all the time. Because they're not trying to give you a hard time. They're really not. And I feel like they pick on you sometimes because you pick on them. So it's kind of like, think about it like this. If you hit somebody and you're like, oh, I just hit you, nah, 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 nah. And then somebody that lifts 5,000 pounds a day for fun hits you, it's going to hit a lot harder. It's going to hurt a lot harder than what your little punch did, right? So this idea is like what they're saying is, okay, you want to get smart with us, we'll get smart back with you. It's not going to be pretty. So ease up on them, and they'll ease up on you is what I'm hearing them say too. And like I said, they're not trying to give you a hard time, but it's like, if you want to play with them, they're going to play back. And then you said your other question was ancestral guidance on my gifts in this life and how they want me to use them. Okay. Door to value, healer of ages, and then man holding a heart. The gifts that you have, you're going to be able to, build a life off of them too, in a sense of helping other people. Because we have the healer of ages here. So it doesn't mean like, oh, you're just about to turn into this therapist, but more so the gifts that you have you're able to help others. You're able to guide other people, and to provide insight for them to, do other things in their life that maybe they weren't able to do beforehand or they needed help on. It's like the experiences that you've had in life are allowing you to be able to connect to people that have similar experiences or maybe going through the similar things as you or about to, and so you're able to be their coach in a sense. I feel like whatever it is, it's definitely like a mentoring coaching type of thing that you'll be able to do with your gifts too, which allows you to kind of like provide services to people because of the gifts that you have. I think one of the things too, in order to really tap into those gifts and to you know connect with them more, is like working on your heart chakra. And it's not saying like it's just like, oh, you have so much work to do with it and it's just imbalance. It's more so like when you connect with that heart chakra, you really are allowing yourself to connect with other people because they're going to see the openness of your heart chakra and really connect with you because of how clear your heart chakra is and like how aligned it is, if that makes sense. I also see here that in terms of your gifts, like it's really important for you to just tap into like the softer side of you, and not be as not. I don't think the word is aggressive. Is that what I'm looking for? But more so like step more into your feminine energy and less of your masculine energy. It seems like you might be a little bit more heavier on the masculine energy in this time. And so they're telling you to kind of like start tapping into that feminine energy, which is a little bit more receptive and more, a little bit more relaxed sometimes. That's what I pick up here as well too. I also see that Spirit wants you to connect with other people that do the work that you're interested in and that they have like very similar gifts or so, because they can kind of help you on like how to like tap into the gifts, how to use your gifts, ways that you can prepare yourself to really maximize your gifts that you have, and how to like channel and tune in onto it is what I'm picking up too. And just be grateful for them. Like, don't try to run away from them. Don't think you're weird or, that you're not good at it. Just really be patient with yourself. That's what I pick up, from these messages, from these cards. You better help those people then. They're like, get to work, girl. But yeah, that's what I got for you. Don't run away from your calling. And oftentimes, too, some people might think like, oh, I can't do this thing because I don't have X, Y, and Z yet. And I'm not in this position in my life. And it's just like, you might be able to help people get out of a rut more than you know. So, like, when you feel the call to help somebody, help them. Because that could be spirit telling you, like, this is practice. This is for you to really get, used to your gifts and not be afraid of them. Okay? So that is what I got for you, my dear. And then last but not least is Miss Love Queen. Let me grab my phone so I can check my email. You're welcome, my love. All right. Okay. I just put up the question. So the first question, you want to know what these dreams are about. What's the purpose of these dreams? The Supreme. The Sun. Uh-oh. Too many cards. And then the Goddess, the Wands. I feel like in terms of the dream, like what's the purpose of it? Like what they're trying to tell you is to one, protect your space. So like making sure like spiritually, you do what you have to do to protect your space. So like you can put some pink Himalayan salt in the corners of your home. You can put it by your door. You can also like put a crystal by the entrance of your door, just so like there's that like extra protection. But they're telling you like nobody is like going to cause you any harm or like ever do that in a sense. I think it's like what's happening is what they're telling me is that it's more so like a fear that you're worried about that's like going to be exposed in some sense, like someone's going to expose this fear or this thought that you have that maybe you don't want other people to know about, or you're just afraid to like own up to in a sense. So like like for example, let's say you want to start a new idea, a new product or something. You're like, oh, I don't know if I should do it because somebody might copy me, or somebody might steal that idea, or like it's already out here, it won't be successful. So it's like you breaking your, like you kind of discouraging yourself in a sense before you even started. And so it's like it feels like someone, like it's like you're waiting for someone to take something from you, because and that could be a representation of yourself, but like you robbing yourself of the opportunity of something great happening for yourself. So it's more so about like you being the person that's like doing the robbing, if that makes sense. Like making sure that you're not robbing yourself of something great and amazing in your life because of fear, right? So being mindful of that, and not letting fear and anxiety or just past experiences get in the way of that. That's what I'm picking up on that. The next question. Okay, what will your next intimate time be like with your DM? Let us see. We have the Emperor, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands. I'm hearing that song. I don't know her name, but the woman that sings that the hour song, she's like, she can talk to you for hours. She can do this for hours. It's like I'm hearing that energy or that song. So it's like that person is like saying like, you all are like making love for hours and hours. Like it's just like all night, basically all night loving that you all are enjoying with one another. I also see with the Emperor being here too, like this person has definitely been like, missing you physically and like your body and just like, the intimacy that you all share. It's like they're saying like whatever you do to them and for them, you do it like the best. Like you're the best at it. Like no one else can ever compare to what you can do. That's what I pick up here. I also see like you both will just, as always, enjoy it. It's going to be a great time, great chemistry, just a great vibe. Somebody might be spending the night or staying over a little bit longer than what usually happens. Just because it just feels right to do so in that moment and in that time that you all share together is what I'm picking up. I also feel like you may also try something different as well together, like a different position or just like I don't know, something different, a little bit different is what I'm picking up here. And then there could be some fun little kinky things that you try out too, like what do you call it? What's it called? Blindfolds? Is that what it's called? Like blindfolds is what I'm picking up here as well. But yeah, I feel like it's definitely gonna be a good time, a good vibe. Super fun and spicy. I feel like one of these times that you'll get together is definitely out of the blue. Like it's like a really like, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Okay, pull, and they just pull up. If that's what I'm picking up. Yeah. So that's what I got for your intimate, like the next intimate experience with this person. Okay. It's like I'm hearing your higher self say like you're gonna give him something he gonna remember that he gonna think about type of thing the next time y'all get it on. Cause I'm like, it's something new here. Like I don't know, it's gonna be something you do a little bit different or something new and fresh. He gonna be like, well, she ain't never did it like that before. So that's funny. All right, and then you want charms and letters, and we'll be done with your reading. Okay, I'm gonna do the charms first, cause that'll just be easier, and then I'll do the letters. All right, charms, we have Libra, which is charming. We have she believed she could, so she did. We have, what is this? The number 12. We have made with love. We have pounds, or like a weight here. So like, making sure both of you are carrying your weight in this connection. We got another weight. We have the crown. So love queen, of course. We have the key. Somebody has the key to your heart. You have the key to their heart. We have the letter Z. So there could be some completion of cycles here, and that allows you all to move forward to the next phase in your connection. We have a little horse. I think of it as like the charity horse. It's like, movement, progress. And then we have like the fish here. I don't know why I get like baby vibes with that one. So that is for the charm. So now let's do your letters. All right. Uh-oh. All right. T, J. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Of course, we have love. We have love. We probably have queen. Do we have queen? You don't have a U. But we have love. And then we have the crown. So love queen. Ooh, we have make love. Ooh, make love. We have law. We have TF. We have N. We have Junior, so that could be like a baby energy that I was picking up. We have line, so things are, moving along, becoming more straightforward and direct. So like no more delays and obstacles and hurdles with the connection. We have create. Create, or the A's over there, and then the T and the E. Ooh, spirit being naughty. They being a little fast. But we have cream. We have cream. You can take that however you want to take that. We have time. We also have wine. Some good wine. Nothing like a good glass of wine. Let's see what else we have. These are the ones that they want me to call out. We have Ken. So yeah, this is what Spirit wants me to call out in terms of the words. So of course, if you see other things, feel free to call them out for yourself and take note of them. But yeah, this is what I have for your charms and letters, my dear. And for the rest of your reading. I think we are all done now. So I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Oh wow, that's his name? So yep, you totally can spell that. How cool is that? How cool is that? Well, alrighty, my loves. So that concludes your reading, and then that concludes our live for tonight, for this Saturday evening. So I hope you all enjoyed and had a good time and got your questions answered. And yeah, be on the lookout for a video tomorrow. It is going to be very different than what I have posted. So I hope you all enjoy it and like it, and I will do more of that type of video in the future. But yes, I hope you all have an amazing night. I love you all, and I wish you all the best. And like I said, be on the lookout for a video tomorrow. All right, take it easy, you guys. Stay safe.